Hi, everyone. It's a cloudy day here in Bermuda, but that's okay because we have a standing stretching routine, and I'm so excited to be here with you today. So let's begin by centering ourselves and taking some deep breaths, breathing in the nose and out the mouth. And just take a few rounds here at your own speed. You can close your eyes, try to come into your present moment, and give yourself some space to stretch and take care of your body today. And on our next inhale, let's reach the hands up towards the sky, lengthening through the entire body. And on the exhale, bringing your hands back down again. Inhaling, fingertips reach toward the sky. Big inhale and exhale, hands back down again. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling, fingertips up to the sky. And exhaling, breathing all of that air out. Now we're going to loosen up those shoulders. So on the inhale, bringing your shoulders up towards your ears and exhaling them down and back, sliding your shoulder blades down your back. Inhaling, shoulders up, squeezing them towards your ears, and exhale, down and back. A few more of these at your own speed. And make this your last one. Inhaling and exhaling. And now let's take it in the opposite direction. Inhaling, shoulder blades up, shoulders to your ears, exhaling them forward. And we'll just take a few rotations like this, coming forward with your shoulders. And one more time. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, now we're going to loosen up the side of the neck. So let's take your head down to your right shoulder, feeling the stretch along the left side of your neck. And if you like, you can reach your left fingertips towards the ground, just gently deepening the stretch along the left side of your neck. Keeping your gaze up toward the sky, don't allow your chest to collapse forward. And we'll inhale through center and then exhale, take the head over to your left shoulder, reaching through the right fingertips to feel the stretch along the right side of your neck. Inhaling to center and exhaling. Let's do that one more time on each side. So feeling the stretch on the left side of your neck as you bring your your right ear to your right shoulder. And inhaling to center, left ear to left shoulder. All right. Inhaling to center, standing up nice and tall, giving your shoulders a little wiggle, your arms a wiggle. And we're going to take an inhale in, fingertips reaching up toward the sky. And on the exhale, you're going to reach your right fingertips back, your left fingertips forward to come into a twist. If it feels comfortable, You can look over your right shoulder, or you can stay looking straight ahead. It's completely up to you. Breathing in, staying nice and tall, lengthening through the crown of your head. One more inhale. One more exhale. And on your inhale, fingertips up towards the sky. We're going to go over to the other side. Again, looking over that back left shoulder if it's comfortable. Big breath in. Big breath out. And again, we'll reach the fingertips up toward the sky. And exhale one more time on each side. Right fingertips go back, looking over that right shoulder. Standing up nice and tall. Inhale, we come back to center. And exhale, twisting over, looking over your left shoulder. Big inhale. Coming back to center. Giving your nice body a nice long stretch. And releasing your arms down in front of you. Let's take some wrist rolls now. Get those wrists nice and loosened up. Just taking your wrists in one direction. I don't know if you can hear the clicking in mine. And let's reverse the direction, going the other way. Okay, cool. So let's hit the shoulders again. So let's take your right arm across the body, making sure your right shoulder stays nice and down. Don't let it creep up towards your ear. Using your left hand, kind of grab your arm, pull it close towards your chest, and feel the stretch along the front of your right shoulder. Don't forget to breathe. All right, and let's switch over to the other side. So we're taking the left arm across the body, bringing it closer towards your body with your right hand or your right crook of your arm. Again, check in with that left shoulder. Make sure that it's not creeping up towards the ears. Keep it nice and down, lengthening through the neck. Last breath like this. Okay, cool. Release your hands down by your side. Give everything a little shake. And now we're going to clasp your hands behind your back and really come into that chest opener that we all love. So keeping the chest nice and open. Pressing your knuckles down towards the ground as much as feels comfortable. Remember, if you are struggling to maintain your breath, you've gone a little bit too far, just back out a little bit, making sure you're filling your body with lots of oxygen as you stretch through the chest. And releasing. We're going to now take the inverse of that. So clasping your hands in front of you and pushing your palms away from you, looking down towards the ground, rounding through the back. And let's do that one more time. So we're going to take the hands behind the back, clasping, knuckles pulling down towards the ground, opening through the chest, gaze up. And then we'll take the inverse again, clasping your hands ahead of you, pushing your palms forward, arching through the upper back, looking down towards the ground, feeling that nice stretch in the upper back. Lovely. All right. So now let's stretch through the legs a little bit. We're going to take the right leg out in front and come into a hip flexor stretch. So don't go too deep. You just want to step out a good distance so that you can bend through the front knee and feel a stretch along your left hip flexor. So I'm going to turn to the side a little bit. So find a good pose for you. And you sort of want to bend through the front knee and keep your torso up so that you feel the stretch along the left hip flexor. I realize I've turned the wrong way to be helpful. So here we go. Right foot ahead, and we're feeling it through the front of the left hip. And you want to kind of tuck your pelvis under so you really elongate and feel that through the hip flexor on the left side. You can put your hands to your hips if that's helpful, or you can grab onto a chair, whatever helps you feel it. Breathing into the hip flexor. And one more breath here. We're going to step that back foot up and then switch legs. So we're going to step the right foot back, and this time we're going to stretch out the right hip flexor. So again, we're bending through the left knee this time, keeping the torso nice and tall and long, and we're going to feel it through the right hip flexor. A couple deep breaths here. All right, stepping that front foot forward again. Now we're going to come into a hamstring stretch. So you're going to take your left foot back this time, and you're going to sit into your left hip to straighten your right leg, and we are doing a right hamstring stretch. So let me turn on this side. So right leg straight, butt's coming back, and you can feel it all along the back of your right leg. And you can do your hands to your hips, or if you have a chair, you could do that, whatever works for you. We're just kind of sitting into that stretch. Ooh, I feel it. One more breath here. And we're going to switch sides. So again, you're going to step your left foot forward, straightening through the left leg, sitting back into your right hip, and you're keeping your left leg straight. Did you forget to breathe? I did for a second there. All right, nice one. So come back up to your standing position. Now you might want a chair now. I'm going to use this tree, and we're going to do a quad stretch. So you're going to grab onto something or not if you're feeling adventurous, and you're going to grab your right foot behind you to stretch out your right quad. So the front of your right leg is where you should feel this, and you want to maintain just a slight bend in your left standing leg. This one can be quite intense, so just remember to breathe. Only pull your foot in as far as is comfortable, and you can maintain that breath throughout. A good cue here is to think about driving your right knee towards the ground, and that should really help you lengthen through the front of your right leg. All right, switching sides now, hitting the left quad. So we'll do left foot, left hand, and I'm bringing that left foot towards my butt. Only as far as is comfortable, maintaining a slight bend in your standing leg. Make sure to stand up nice and tall too, don't collapse forward. We are almost done. Let's take a few more standing stretches just to come into the back of the legs a little bit more. So we're going to do a standing forward fold. This is also another one that can be quite intense. So only go as far as is comfortable. And we're going to inhale up, reaching through the fingertips. And we're going to come forward and slowly roll down. And you really want to hinge through the hips here. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. And allow your body just to fall forward as far as you can. So if you can only come here and you need some support, by all means, grab hold of your legs or further down on your calves. Even if you have to come down and hold onto your shins, totally fine. You're still getting a good stretch. Or if you like, you can plant your hands on the ground for a little bit more support. Just remember to be hinging at the hips rather than bending and arching the lower back. So hinging. And we're going to just take some breaths here. And if you want to deepen the stretch a little bit more, like I'm doing now, you can clasp your elbows in opposite hands, and you can take a sway from side to side. I love this stretch. Taking some deep breaths. And we are on our last breath in this position, so savor it. And on your next inhale, you're going to bend through the knees and then slowly roll all the way up to standing. And we're going to end today by taking one more big full body stretch. So we're going to inhale, fingertips reaching up toward the sky. Give yourself a big smile. You did such a good job. And exhaling, your hands back down in front of you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so glad to be back, and I can't wait to bring you more stretching videos soon. So I'll see you next time. Bye.